everyone. Welcome to Gatnigun Rio, Deweduni Zakta's new podcast series. Today we will be discussing the Shop Ganawage initiative with the Director of Business Services, Daryl Leclerc. So, welcome to the podcast, Daryl.
Thanks, Emmett.
So, we wanted to sort of start with Shop Ganawage because it's one of Deweduni Zakta's biggest programs. So when was the Shop Ganawage initiative started, and how long has it been around?
Okay, the Shop Ganawage initiative actually predates Dewaduni Zakta. Before Dewaduni Zakta, there was the Ganawage Economic Development Authority, KEDA, and it was actually started by them at that time. I'm not sure of the exact date, but you're talking early-ish 90s. The closest we've been able to, I guess, identify the start date is approximately 1994.
Oh wow, I didn't know it was. I didn't know it had been around like for that long. Wow, wow. And do you, I guess what sort of like led to the creation of the Shop Ganawage initiative?
Okay, I guess one of the first steps after 1990, there was obviously an increased desire to shop locally. And I think in general, people have always been supportive of the idea of Shop Ganawagi, even without the program being in place. So I guess it was more an attempt at that time to sort of formalize that desire of individuals to shop locally. As well, there was, I guess, at the time, most businesses had their own gift certificates, and a big part of the Shop Ganawagi gift certificate is you can spend it at a number of locations. So it was sort of, you have that family member, you have that school teacher, whoever, you have somebody you want to give a small gift to, but you're not really sure what's best to buy them. Now with the Shop Ganawagi being available in multiple businesses, it's I guess it's an attempt to be a universal Ganawagi gift certificate.
So as for you said there's business, a lot of businesses participate. Do you know exactly how many, or roughly around how many businesses participate in the Shop Ganawagi initiative?
Yeah, right now we have 146 businesses that are listed as participants. Obviously, we have to regularly look over the list. Sometimes businesses are added, sometimes businesses unfortunately close. But as of right now, the number we have participants is 146.
Oh wow, wow, that's good. There's just so many businesses in town. Like it's crazy to think like there's 146 businesses, and there's some who we're still looking at getting to participate. What is the process like if you're a business that's interested in becoming a part of the Shop Ganawage initiative? How could they go about that? Do they contact you or do you contact them?
A little bit of both. We do try and be proactive, and when we notice new businesses, try and approach them. Number one, just to not just Shop Ganawagi, but let them know that we're here. We have some programs and services available for them, and if they're interested in Shop Ganawagi, here's how you sign up. It's a quite simple process. We do have some, I guess I'll call it a package for the businesses. There's you've seen the window decals, they go right on the window
Yeah.
to let people know you accept these certificates. As well, we do have a package that talks about the redemption process. It's a very simple redemption process. Ultimately, when you're ready to have them redeemed, you come into the office. We'll give you a receipt for the amount of certificates you've returned, and using the Dewaduni Zakta check schedule, you receive a check in the mail. Again, depending on when you bring it in, somewhere between 3 and 10 days. Um, Getting a little too technical right now, but usually if you bring it in before noon, you'll receive it on noon on Monday. you receive your check that same week. If you bring it in Monday afternoon or any other time during the week, it would be the following Thursday.
Okay, cool. No, no problem getting technical. I'm sure people appreciate appreciate like the breakdown and making it as simple as possible as well. Where can Shop Ganawage certificates be purchased? Is there certain businesses that you could do it at, or can you come right here to Dewaduni Zakta and get it, or where can we purchase the certificates?
Currently, the certificates are only available in two locations. One being what you've mentioned is specifically at Dewaduni Zakta. Um, you're probably, particularly if you're looking for a larger amount, best off calling ahead of time. The person you would first ask to speak with is Rachel Laborn. If for whatever reason she's unavailable, we do have a protocol in place where somebody else could help you, but usually the first person you would ask for is Rachel, and she can make your order for you. You can do walk-ins, but obviously if for whatever reason Rachel is unavailable at that particular moment in time, then you may have to come back, which is why I recommend giving a call first.
Okay. What is the
sorry, and
yeah,
the other the second location where they're available is also at the Ganawage Tourism Office,
okay.
which is located, I'll say, adjacent to the Ganawage Youth Center, a little bit in front, but also next door. The stone building that's almost in the parking lot of the Ganawage Youth Center, that's the second location they are available.
Okay, cool. And you said that they can call. What is the number to call if you're going to call ahead?
Yeah, it's 450-638-4280. I would definitely recommend, if it's a larger amount, to call that number. You can also call the Ganawage Tourism Office or go stop in at the Ganawage Tourism Office. Unfortunately, I don't have that number handy on me, but you can call that 638-4280 number. And they would be able to refer you to there. But that being said, if the 4280 number answers, then that means we're open, so you could come here.
I know we might. I think we sort of went over the objective, but I don't know if there's a. I guess you could break that objective down.
Yeah, I mean, it's all part of Dewaduni Zakta Business Services, I guess, overall mandate to support the business community. A key part of that is preventing what are known as outflows of income. So, for example, you or I come to work here, we make our salary, we need to spend our money somewhere. Well, we don't need to, but it's fun to.
Yeah.
So whether that's food or gasoline, basic supplies, or something of a more luxurious or personal nature, you're going to spend that income somewhere. So part of the Shop Ganawage program is to promote and assist that. As you can tell, the Shop Ganawage program is only available within Ganawage. So if I buy, Emmett a birthday present and I give you $20, by doing so, number one, I give you the opportunity to shop in 146 locations, while at the same time promoting spending within the community. And again, part of that outflows, I guess, directly ties into now you spend that money within Ganawage with a business owner from Ganawage who likely has employees from Ganawage, so that $20 I just gave you as a gift now benefits you. It now benefits the business owner and the employee.
Yeah.
So that's all part of, I guess, the process of assisting the local business community. And I mean, that's obviously, to me, that's a key benefit of the program, to be a participant, because you can choose to spend it in any of those 146 places. I know in my personal history, I received a Christmas gift, I'll say 2-3 years ago, of a gift certificate of a store I don't go to.
Oh, no.
So I don't want to regift it.
Yeah.
But I also don't have, it's a tough sell for me to use it because there's nothing in that store that I would purchase. So it's
Yeah.
been sitting on my counter for 2, 3 years. Whereas a Shop Kanawagi gift certificate, everybody needs certain things that are available in the community. So
Yeah.
it's very easy to use. You can save it up and get something a little more extravagant for you, or you could just use it on everyday essentials, however is best for you.
Yeah. And that's you know that's one of the I guess the advantages of this, right, is you're not gonna be stuck with a gift certificate to a store that you don't shop at. So you know if you have these certificates, you can go just about anywhere in the community. Is there anything else that you would like to share about the program that maybe you haven't yet, or that you wanted to expand on a little bit?
Maybe I guess just give I guess contact points for individuals besides 638
Yeah,
four
yeah,
two
of
eight zero.
course, yeah.
You can talk to any member of the business services team. Um, my recommendations is to call myself, to call Corinne Delormier, uh, call one of the business services officers. Right now, the business services officer is Marissa LeBlanc, and we anticipate a new business service officer as well that hasn't been named yet. So, but really, it's you're just you need to talk to somebody from the business services team,
Okay.
and it's a very simple process. I mean, um, it's as simple as calling, saying, "Hi, this is my business. I want to accept Shop Kanawagi certificates. We're going to ask you very basic information. We're going to send you a package. Do you want us to deliver it or do you want us to mail it? If you're mailing it, really all I need is your box number. There's not a it's not a complicated process at all to sign up.
Oh, okay. For new businesses, because we help people start their new businesses. Is that something that is the Shop Ganawage initiative something that is brought up to them during this process, or do we sort of like wait for them to bring it up or ask to be a part of it?
A little bit of A, a little bit of B. I mean, obviously, um, we usually mention it to them. But a lot of times when that first contact is made, it's because they're asking specific questions, and sometimes it does get lost in the shuffle. I have a new business. How do I do this? What do I do about that? And you have this long conversation with them, and you've had so many questions and so many answers and dialogue, and it sometimes gets they end up having to call back like, oh yeah, I forgot to ask about
Oh,
this item. And I guess one other thing you said, if there's anything else I'd like to mention,
yeah.
um, I guess sometimes businesses feel this isn't the program for them.
Mm.
I'm in the type of business, construction. They don't do things that cost $5, $10. So they tend to be like, this isn't really geared towards me. And that may be accurate. But I'll just say we also regularly promote the participants that are in the program, particularly at Christmas. We do a lot of exposure for the program, and we're always publishing the names of the participants. So it's also another, I guess, a way of free publicity as well for the business, and to show. So yeah, I'm in an industry that doesn't necessarily. A $5 gift certificate isn't going to impact my cost,
Mm.
but it also shows that you do support your fellow co-entrepreneurs within Kanawage by being a participant.
Is there anywhere to find like information on Shop Ganawage, whether it's it because I know you mentioned the list earlier, the one that comes out around the holidays. But is there maybe a Facebook page or a website or social media, anything like that any people can find Shop Ganawage information?
Yeah, I mean, there's on the dewa.ca web page, there's a very basic overview of the Shop Kanawage program. I mean, really, a very basic overview of it there. As well, there's the Shop Kanawage website, which is in the process of being revamped, which is going to be completed in a very short order. www.shopkanawage.com. It is obviously affiliated with the gift certificate programs, but it's not exclusive to the Shop Kanawage gift certificate program.
Okay.
So if you're a business and for whatever reason you choose not to participate in the Shop Kanawage gift certificate program, you're still eligible to be on the website.
Okay.
And it's attempted, I guess, to not quite in look, but in content to mimic, I guess, the Yellow Pages, to give basic contact information for the various businesses. So you have your business, and here's how to get a hold of them.
Okay.
As well, I guess the final one, there is a Shop Kanawage Facebook page. Again, not directly. Obviously, there's a link between that and the Shop Kanawage gift certificate program, but it's more, I guess, of an active promotion of businesses within the community. It does tend to concentrate on Facebook. So, for example, if you're in a business and you're putting out daily specials, you're putting out sales, special events, I won't say we get 100% participation. I'm not sure that's the right word, but we try and share as many of those as possible. Obviously, some we miss. Sometimes they're just content scrolls by on the feed too quickly, but we share as many of those as possible. If you want to, if you notice you're not, in sort of the matrix and not being promoted, reach out again to the business services team and say, look, I do have this Facebook page. Can you promote me? And we'll make sure that, again, that they'll start looking for those ads. So when you put them out, we'll be able to get them out.
Okay, nice. I think that sort of wraps it up for this portion of the podcast. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna bring in Brian Williams to talk about the new revamped Shop Kanawage website and when we could see that in the future. Thank you, Daryl, for joining me today.
Thanks, Emmett.
All right, welcome back to Gahnigun Rio Deweduni Zakta's podcast. Joining me now is Brian Williams, our social media coordinator and the person who is running our website, the Deweduni Zakta website, the Shop Kanawage website. Welcome to the show, Brian.
Oh, thank you.
So what I want to talk about today is the new revamped Shop Kanawage website that we are going through right now. So why is the Shop Kanawage website being updated / revamped?
Okay. Well, I'll go for first just talking about a little bit about the website itself first, and then before that, I'll talk about the revamp. So one of the main things I do for the Shop Kanawage program online is there's two factors. There's the Facebook group that I manage, or the Facebook page, sorry, that I manage, where I'm mostly predominantly sharing and resharing posts of other businesses just to help spread the word of what different businesses is going on in the community. The website itself, though, shopkanawage.com, is meant to be a comprehensive online business directory so that both people in the community and visitors to the community can get quick information, just like nothing very in-depth. It's not an encyclopedia, but like, okay, what's the business name, maybe an idea of what they do, the store hours, and most importantly, if it's a physical location, where to go find it. So the old version of the website had many of these elements. It's just a mixture of one. It's getting a little long in the tooth, so it needed a bit of a revamp and a face paint. So we're doing that a little bit. Two, there's some new features we can add, such as links to businesses' YouTube videos, if they have something like that. We're able to do a little bit more multimedia, which is nice. And the third main reason was honestly some of the features from the older version were starting to start to become deactivated, just because the template was no longer being serviced by the original creators of the. Well, we hired a web specialist to build the site, and they used an online template for it.
Okay.
And one of the main features that that service had was a Google Map implementation. Google Map interface. Unfortunately, that's no longer working on the current version of the website, but it will be working again on the new version. And I do consider that very important just because nowadays so many people, when you're not too familiar where a business is and you want to go try something out, I know myself and I know many other people, they pull up the phone, they start looking at what's around them in the area, and they see whatever's been pinned, and that's a great way to like generate business. And so we want to make sure that when visitors come to our site and they see a business they like, if it has a storefront, they want to be able to know where to go.
Oh, okay, nice. So you'll be able to pinpoint the exact location of where each of these businesses are. Hopefully, at least.
Well, they do exactly. Yes, that's the hope. The main thing, though, of course, is they do need to have the Google pin already in existence.
Okay.
Now, how it works is anyone can go and create a pin and say, "This is my business. Here it is. Here's the location." And if you're the actual owner of the business, you can claim that pin, and it gives you a little bit more control. Other people tend to do that too. So if there's a business I know I like to go to and I see it hasn't been on Google Maps but it has a storefront, I'll sometimes go out of my way and I will build that pin for them.
Okay.
It's not a very difficult process, thankfully enough. But I would definitely recommend that if you have a business, it's better for you to like control your information. Like you should be the one that claims your business. You should be the one that is the one putting the information in there. It's a nice way to market your business, but it's also a great way to ensure that accurate information is out there. The best example right now is just like say your business hours. If you don't do a typical 9 to 5, maybe you're only open 2-3 days a week, maybe you only open the weekends. It's better for you, the business owner, to be telling Google what your business hours are, other than to have users come and put it in because they know, oh, I know I always go there on a Wednesday, so maybe it's only open Wednesday. So it's better for you if you have the time and the availability. Go create your PIN, go find your PIN, and update your information, claim your business, and make sure that you're the one providing the most accurate information for your business.
With this new website, are there, I guess, additionally to the Google Maps interface, what are some of the other like new features that we can look forward to with the revamped website?
Well, definitely the newest feature, and I think one of the best, is we're able to embed a video. So there was a couple businesses that have their own YouTube channel. A great example top of my head is the Ganawagi Brewing Company.
Okay.
So we're able to do, if you have like a nice video that's highlighting your business, we can easily link it and embed it on that page. And we have a couple of nice photos. Usually I've been taking them from their business's Facebook page. I try to get some nice ones. A nice little banner. So it's more just a little bit of multimedia, a little bit of imagery from the business, a video if you have that, and then the Google Map pin, just so it gives people a good sense of what your business is, what you serve, what you sell, and then where you're located.
Is there anything that is, I guess, from the old site that is moving over to the new site, or is it a complete wipe of the old site? And
well, for the most part, what we are definitely keeping is any of the information that was already previously existed. For the most part, when a business comes to Dewa Dunazukta and they're applying for funds and all that, they go into a database. So that's where some of the information we pull. Some of it, if it's available publicly online, say like on their own Facebook or on their website, we try to grab that information. We attempt to be as comprehensive as possible, but like for example, I'm only one person and I only have so much publicly available resources. So as much as possible, we're trying to make sure we have accurate information on the businesses. But we definitely do encourage that anyone who owns their own business in the community to go check out shopganawagi.com. If your information is inaccurate, I apologize for that, but please send me an email, social.media@kedc.biz. Sends it to the social media team. Or also on the Dewa Dunazukta website, I'll get the URL for you in a minute. There is on the Shop Ganawagi section of that page, there is a section for new businesses or people who want to update their website information.
Okay.
So what's previously there is predominantly like just some of the business information we did have. As far as I can tell, it's been accurate. That's getting ported over to the new site. Though I do definitely recommend that anyone who owns a business, is running a business, just give us a heads up. I'm more than happy to update any out-of-date information, anything you need clarified, or any additional content you'd like that's available to be put up there. I'm more than happy to get it up there.
All right, cool. So they don't necessarily have to go in and do it themselves. I mean, that's probably the better option.
Yeah. Well, it's not really set up for individual businesses to do it on their own. There is there's the online form, and there is contacting us are the two main ways of doing it. Though we do definitely encourage businesses to be active and even proactive. Like if there's things you want to feature, we're more than happy to update. Maybe you want to start getting some menu items. Maybe you want to start having some features. The idea is the site's not necessarily as topical as a social media site, such as platforms such as Facebook or Instagram. So like, don't expect us to have like your daily specials up every day.
Okay.
But definitely some of the more pertinent information, things that you definitely feel maybe, okay, this season we're going to be highlighting these specials. Something like that is definitely a little bit more doable for this website. It's not going to be as instantaneous change as Facebook or other social media, but we can definitely make sure we're more our information is current. If you want to post some videos, we can definitely get that. If you would like to have videos of your site, but you don't want to go through the whole process of starting your own Facebook channel, you're more than happy, contact us, and we'll do a little featurette on your business. We can post it on the Daewoo Unazukta Facebook or the Daewoo Unazukta YouTube channel, and then share a link from that. So we're more than happy to spotlight features of businesses, highlight the whole purpose of this program. The whole purpose of this website is just to spotlight our many, many wonderful businesses and get the word out that shopping local is a great thing to do.
And then for the website, do you have, I guess, like when can we expect the new website to be up and running, and how close would you say that we are to being able to access the new website?
I don't have the exact date on me, unfortunately. I'm sorry. My understanding is we're aiming for fall, so hopefully by the end of October, maybe a little bit sooner, it'll be up. So within the next few days, honestly, by the time you get this podcast out, it might already be out. So I don't have the exact date. I'm sorry, but it's coming up soon, and we're aiming for the end of the month at the very latest.
All right. Yeah. No, I'm excited to actually to check it out and go through everything. But for is there anything else that you would like to add or talk about regarding the website? Is there anything that maybe we haven't talked about?
Okay. Yeah. No, that's a great question. So what I want to add is just a reminder that the Shop Kahnawake website is free. You do not have to. We're not charging you for it. It doesn't cost you anything to have your business featured. It's a nice additional way to market yourself. There's no cost to being in the Shop Kahnawake First program as well. So, like, these are services that Daewoo Unazukta is providing free of charge to the business community. It's a nice addition. If it's something you want to take part in, you're more than welcome to contact us. We're happy to help. If you don't want your business for any reason to be on the website and it's there, just give me a heads up and we will take it off. The idea is, my assumption is if you own a business, you want at least a certain degree of marketing. You want people to know that your business exists and that you want to get it out there, which is the point of the website, is to be a comprehensive online list, an online directory. We certainly want to make sure that we can get the information out of your business to as many people as possible, both in the community and those who are visitors to our community. So I would appreciate it if you'd like to take part. It's designed for that. And if you don't, that's fine. Just give us a heads up and we'll let you know either. And we can update or change as needed.
All right, nice. Thank you for coming in, Brian, and talking about the new updated Shop Kahnawake website. I'm sure that there's plenty of people who can't wait for this website to be up and running and get to check out all the new features and add their businesses to it. Thank you for coming in.
Oh, thank you. I'm hopefully here some more businesses want to sign up and be on the website. So thank you very much, Ona.
And that was the Gatnigu Rio Daewoo Unazukta podcast, episode 1. I'm your host, Emmett Hamlin. See you soon.